When did you find out your parents wanted you to die? I found out my parents wanted me dead when I was cleaning out the attic at 17 and discovered my mother's journal from when I was 2. The entry for March 15th, 2008 said, "The doctor says his cancer is aggressive. If we stop treatment now, it would be over in months. Insurance pays out $500,000 for child death. Robert needs that money for his business. God forgive me, but maybe this is his plan." They'd stopped my chemo and told everyone I'd gone into miraculous remission. The cancer was neuroblastoma, survival rate of 50% with treatment, almost 0 without. I remembered nothing, just stories about being a miracle baby who recovered when doctors said I wouldn't. My parents were heroes in our community, the devoted couple who prayed their son back to health. Church gave them money, neighbors brought casseroles. Everyone praised their faith. But the journal told different stories. How they'd canceled appointments, refused medications, told the hospital I was better when I was dying. Only when a mandated reporter nurse threatened CPS did they resume treatment, spinning it as God telling them to trust medicine. The cancer went into remission 3 months later. After the treatment, they'd tried to deny me. "We could have been free," Mom had written. $500,000 would solve everything. Instead, we have medical debt and a sick child who might relapse. Robert won't forgive me for letting the nurse intimidate us. I photographed every page, hands shaking. Found more journals, years of resentment documented. How expensive I was. How my survival had ruined their plans. How they'd tried again when I was 7, leaving me with allergic foods, hoping for anaphylaxis. The EpiPen they'd hidden. The accident where Dad's car rolled backward down the driveway toward me. Small attempts that failed, blamed on bad luck or my clumsiness. The most recent entry was 2 months old. He's almost 18. Once he's legal, the insurance changes. No payout for adult children. 17 years of waiting for nothing. We should have been stronger when he was 2. I packed everything important that night. Opened a bank account they didn't know about. Got a P.O. box. Secured my documents. Started recording conversations, especially Mom's sweet concerns about my health. Dad's jokes about my accident-prone nature. Evidence of the loving parents everyone saw, not the killers they'd tried to be. On my 18th birthday, they threw a party. Huge celebration. All our relatives. Dad giving a speech about their miracle boy becoming a man. "We almost lost him once," he said, tears in his eyes. "Thank God we were strong enough to fight for him." I stood up. Actually, about that fight, I projected the journal pages on the wall, had scanned everything, made copies, sent them to lawyers. The room went silent as people read Mom's handwriting about letting me die for money. Dad's notes about accidents that could still happen. 17 years of documented attempted murder by neglect and design. Aunt Claire, Mom's sister, spoke first. "This is fake. You created this." Mom's handwriting. Dad's matching dates in his planner. Hospital records showing canceled appointments. The insurance policy that would have paid out specifically for childhood cancer death. My parents didn't deny it. Couldn't. Mom started crying about pressure, debt, postpartum depression. Dad blamed the economy, his failed business, temporary insanity. They'd never wanted me dead, just the money my death would bring, as if that was different. The police said statute of limitations had passed for attempted murder when I was 2. The recent accidents were unprovable, but the court of public opinion convicted them immediately. Dad's business collapsed when clients learned he'd tried to kill his son for insurance money. Mom's prayer group discovered she'd used their donations while planning my death. They lost their house, friends, reputation. I went to college on scholarships they'd never helped me apply for. Studied pre-med, inspired by the nurse who'd saved my life by threatening to report them. Found her, actually. Nancy Rodriguez, retired now. She remembered me, the dying toddler whose parents kept missing appointments. "I knew," she said simply. 30 years of nursing. You learn which parents want their kids to survive. Yours didn't, but you were a fighter. Still are. My parents send letters sometimes, asking for forgiveness. Say they were different people then, that they love me now. Maybe they do. Love and murder aren't mutually exclusive. They proved that. But I survived their love once. Not interested in testing it again. The cancer never came back. The accident stopped happening once I left. Turns out the only thing wrong with my health was proximity to parents who saw me as a failed investment. 17 years of wanting me dead, and I'm still here. They wanted $500,000. Instead, they got nothing, and I got everything. My life.